Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel Patana Pop 10. If you are dreaming of your next big international adventure for 2026, you're going to want to watch this. While the world is full of incredible places to explore, the reality is that not every destination is equally safe or welcoming for American travelers. Geopolitical situations, local laws, and safety risks can change rapidly. So, to help you plan a trip that's memorable for all the right reasons, we put together a crucial list of 10 countries that American citizens should probably keep off their itinerary in 2026. This is unteach about fear. It's about being informed and traveling smart. Let's get into it. First on our list is a country that's been in the headlines for years: Venezuela. The U.S. Department of State has a level 4 do not travel advisory in place, and for good reason. The country faces severe economic and political instability, leading to widespread shortages of food, water, electricity, and medicine. Crime rates, including violent crimes like armed robbery, kidnapping, and carjacking, are extremely high, particularly in major cities like Caracas. Furthermore, the arbitrary enforcement of local laws can result in the detention of U.S. citizens without due process. Consular access is severely limited, meaning the U.S. government has very little ability to provide emergency services if you get into trouble. For your safety, it's best to postpone any travel plans to Venezuela. Next up is Myanmar, also known as Burma. Following the military coup in 2021, the country has been in a state of civil unrest. The State Department has issued a Level 4 advisory, citing the risk of wrongful detention, armed conflict, and civil unrest. Protests and demonstrations can occur without warning and sometimes turn violent. Security forces have been known to detain and use violence against protesters and even bystanders. There are ongoing armed conflicts in many regions, including areas previously popular with tourists. The risk of encountering landmines and unexploded ordnance is also a serious concern in border regions. Given the volatile and unpredictable security situation, traveling to Myanmar is simply not worth the risk right now. Number 3 on our list is Iran. The U.S. government has long warned its citizens against travel to Iran, maintaining a Level 4 advisory. The primary concern is the very real risk of kidnapping and arbitrary arrest and detention of U.S. citizens. Dual nationals, particularly those with Iranian citizenship, are at an even higher risk. The Iranian government does not recognize dual nationality and may deny you access to U.S. consular services. Tensions between the United States and Iran remain high, and any American traveler could be perceived with suspicion. The political climate is unpredictable, and it's safest to avoid travel to Iran entirely. Coming in at number 4 is Afghanistan. It should come as no surprise that Afghanistan is under a strict Level 4 do not travel advisory. Since the Taliban takeover, the security situation has remained extremely volatile. There is a persistent and high threat of terrorist attacks, kidnappings, and violent crime. The U.S. Embassy in Kabul has suspended all operations, meaning there is absolutely no U.S. government assistance available on the ground. American citizens still in the country are urged to leave as soon as possible. Traveling to Afghanistan is incredibly dangerous, and all commercial travel options are severely limited and unreliable. Fifth, let's talk about Haiti. This Caribbean nation has been grappling with a severe security crisis for years, which has only intensified recently. A Level 4 advisory is in effect due to kidnapping, crime, and civil unrest. Gang violence is rampant, particularly in the capital, Port-au-Prince. Kidnapping for ransom is a common and serious threat, often targeting U.S. citizens. Violent crime such as armed robbery and carjacking is also widespread. Protests, tire burning, and road blockages are frequent, unpredictable, and can turn violent quickly, making travel within the country extremely difficult and dangerous. The local police force is often under-resourced and unable to respond effectively. Until there's a significant improvement in stability and security, Haiti is a destination to avoid. Number 6 brings us to North Korea, officially the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, or DPRK. The U.S. government has a Level 4 advisory and a geographical travel restriction in place, meaning your U.S. passport is not valid for travel to, in, or through North Korea without a special validation from the State Department. This is due to the serious and sustained risk of arrest and long-term detention of U.S. nationals. The North Korean system of law enforcement is opaque and does not adhere to international standards of due process. Past incidents have shown that even seemingly minor infractions can lead to severe consequences. With no diplomatic or consular relations, the U.S. has no way to assist its citizens there. Moving on to number 7, we have Yemen. The country has been devastated by a long-running civil war, creating a dire humanitarian crisis. The Level 4 advisory highlights the dangers of terrorism, civil unrest, health risks, kidnapping, armed conflict, and landmines. The conflict has destroyed infrastructure, and basic services are virtually non-existent. Terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula are active in the country. There are no commercial flights, and the U.S. government has no presence in Yemen, making it impossible to provide any consular services. Travel to Yemen is extremely dangerous for the foreseeable future. Number 8 is Syria. For over a decade, Syria has been engulfed in a brutal civil war. The country is under a Level 4, do not travel advisory due to terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, armed conflict, and the risk of wrongful detention. The entire country is considered a war zone. U.S. citizens face extreme risks from bombing, shelling, and the active presence of terrorist groups like ISIS. The Assad regime has also been known to detain and abuse foreigners, including Americans. The U.S. Embassy in Damascus closed in 2012, and there is no consular support available. It is absolutely unsafe to travel anywhere in Syria. Ninth on our list is Russia. Since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the geopolitical landscape has shifted dramatically. The State Department has issued a Level 4 advisory, urging Americans not to travel to Russia and for those residing or traveling there to depart immediately. The potential for harassment and the singling out of U.S. citizens for detention by Russian government security officials is a major concern. Russia may also refuse to acknowledge U.S. citizenship for dual nationals, prevent their departure, and conscript them into military service. The ability of the U.S. government to provide services to its citizens in Russia is severely limited, especially in areas far from the embassy in Moscow. The arbitrary enforcement of local laws and the volatile political climate make travel to Russia a significant gamble. Finally, at number 10, we have Somalia. The country has faced decades of instability, and a Level 4 advisory remains firmly in place. The primary threats are kidnapping, terrorism, and violent crime. The terrorist group Al-Shabaab is very active and frequently carries out attacks on airports, government buildings, hotels, and other locations frequented by Westerners. Kidnapping for ransom is a significant threat throughout the country. There is no U.S. embassy in Somalia, and consular assistance is not available. The security situation is extremely unstable, and traveling there poses a grave risk to your personal safety. So there you have it, 10 countries that, for a variety of serious reasons, are best avoided by American travelers in 2026. This list is based on current official advisories and security assessments. Remember, the world is always changing, so before you book any international trip, it's crucial to check the latest travel advisories from the U.S. Department of State. Staying informed is the first step to staying safe on your travels. Thanks for watching. We hope this information helps you plan safe and amazing adventures. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more essential travel insights. Stay safe and happy travels.